and welcome to a long overdue update and video on the Zenith 34P radio. First, I'd like to apologize why that this has been so long, but we've had a shot of cold weather here in Ohio, and being I am working in the basement here, my workshop is in my basement, it has been a little cold. In fact, at one point it was so cold down here that it was in the 30s, and that's just not comfortable to be working on something like this. And yes, I could wear my outdoor coat, but that gets a little cumbersome to do any work, so I just waited till it warmed up a little bit, and I've added a little heater here to help warm it up a little. I made some changes to the way I do my videos. If you see any of my recent ones, there's a lot of shorter videos, under 10 minutes. The ones under 10 minutes have all been shot on my iPhone 5 and uploaded through iMovie for iPhone. When doing that, I've learned a couple things about video and YouTube and compression that I kind of knew, but I wanted to see real world experience. And what I've learned is, yeah, I can upload in 1080p and shoot it and all that, but there's not really that big of a difference when it all gets encoded and thrown on YouTube. There's a big difference when you're watching it. But for most people, they're going to be watching it on their computers in a monitor that's less than 25 inches. You won't notice the difference at all. And in fact, on a quote big screen at home with Blu-ray, you don't really notice the difference between 1080i and 1080p until you get to the larger screens, 60, 70, 80, even 90 inches. So I have taken to shooting the shorter segments on my iPhone and uploading them in 720p, and I take the longer segments like this one and they will be shot in also 720p with my Canon Vixia HV30 camera. I've made some changes to my lighting down here. If you can see, it's a little brighter. I've upgraded my one light to 150 watt halogen over by the workbench, but I also have a clamp light with 120 watt halogen that I can move and position, kind of trying to get the classic 3-point television lighting. It does look really good. I wanted to get something that could get down into the cabinet here. Also would like to give a quick shout out to some of you who I know watch my videos. You've made comments, and the comments are always helpful, guys. I like the comments. They're nice. They help keep me pointed in the right direction for the stuff and kind of keep me going. This whole project restoration thing, if you've noticed, really started in earnest in about April, and that is when I lost my job and decided to fill my time, that I wasn't working 40 hours a week, although applying for jobs has been almost like a full-time job, but I can sit and do that at my computer. But I've decided, I was just going to go for it, and had some inspiration from some of you guys out there, and some of the, a few of you guys, B. Anderson TV, Bob Anderson, your restorations are great. I love watching them. They've really helped me, see what can be done and to help hone my skills. Speaker Freak 95, I know you watch some of my stuff. I've gotten comments from you, and it's all helpful. This is what this is for. This is what I think YouTube and the internet is for. Sharing of information, you know, helping people along. Because not everyone's gonna do this kind of stuff, and not everyone, if you don't do it, this stuff becomes a lost art. You know, I'm in my 30s and I've been interested in electronics, and it's changed a lot, but I love working on this old stuff just because it is kind of neat to see how things have changed and, you know, what can be done. So this first section is actually just going to be uploaded on its own. I'm not going to include it as part of my video. But, you know, guys, keep the comments coming. You know, I really do. It does help me, you know. You know, if you got questions, you want to ask me things, you know, feel free. I know the YouTube Messenger messaging and comments thing has become a bit of a pain to use, but you know, you can always you know, just send me comments on there. You know, I am on Facebook. You can Facebook me. And alright, now on to the real video.